To be honest, I just felt like the wind was blowing my way, and I just felt like it was going to come.
Across the middle, it's picked off. They wrist it across the middle again. It was the safety, Jalen Lewis, who swooped in and picked it off.
WKU Football claimed their third win of the season behind late game heroics against Nevada.
And it's week 1 of district play for high school football in Kentucky.
But they're not the only ones. WKU starts conference play hoping to extend a historic winning streak.
Plus, we've got a soccer special, 25 years in the making. All this and more coming up here on the Extra Point.
Pass is called, one-handed grab. Are you kidding me, Dalvin?
Buckhead with space inside the 10. Looks to break the tackle, and he breaks the end zone.
Dominate on 3 with the time. They will keep it on the ground with Wales. Not only will he get the first down, he'll get the touchdown and the championship.
Use it for Rogers for 3 for the win. Western Kentucky doesn't break.
The grass is red in Kentucky. Holy moly.
The Hilltoppers are champions of Conference USA.
We're live here in Studio 2. My name is Gage Czirr, here with my guy, Jacob Fox. How we doing, man?
Doing great. It's a great day to talk Bowling Green sports. But now, it's time to take a look at our top 5 EP plays of the week. It was a wild week around Bowling Green. Let's dive into number 5. At the house, last weekend, Nevada's driving downfield as Purdy forces a pass into the end zone, and that man, Jalen Lewis, picks that thing off.
Well, what a guy, dude. You do not want to throw it his direction. Jalen Lewis is going to pick that off wherever it goes.
Oh, yeah, you do not want to throw his way at all.
Absolutely not. Well, at number 4, Georgia Liapis takes the pass and shoots from outside the box. She puts that thing in the corner for the goal.
From distance, too, over the goalie's head. That's an impressive shot from the lady.
Goalie is one of the hardest positions to play in the sport. I absolutely could not catch up to that one either.
And Georgia makes it hard for a reason. Here we go. For number 3, Lavelle Wright takes the handoff, runs through the D-line, pushes defenders off, taking stride all the way to the house.
You can't stop him. That rushing offense is what we needed to see from this WKU offense the past few weeks, and they finally showed it against the Nevada Wolfpack this past weekend. Now for number 2, Latavion Dunn forces a pass to wide receiver Ramon North as it is tipped up, thrown around like a pinball somehow into the hands of North for a big game.
You thought Latavion Dunn had just thrown his second pick of the first half, but nope. Big game for Warren Central.
What a shot, by the way. Was that you who shot that?
That was me. But now, the top play of the week, Nevada in desperation mode, goes for an onside kick, and it is recovered by Matthew Henry, who takes it to the crib.
Absolutely. You want to fall on that ball? No. We're going all the way back. We're going to send Nevada back, packing all the way back to the West Coast.
Matthew Henry put that dagger in Nevada.
Absolutely. Now let's switch to a top headline here on the Hill. Kyra Knox, the freshman phenom for the Hilltopper volleyball team, has had an incredible start to the season. Last Friday, Knox and the Tops took on Indiana, where she tallied 22 kills, but late in the third set, Knox went down with an apparent foot injury. The Tops still took the win against the Hoosiers. Coach Hudson announced Monday that Knox suffered a severe ankle sprain, and the extent of the injury will be 2 to 4 weeks. Hilltopper volleyball struggled without Knox against 6th-ranked Louisville this past week, as they just fell in 3 sets. The Lady Toppers hope to bounce back as conference play starts tonight against Jacksonville State.
This was a terrible loss for WKU, but with that, more players get to step up. More players get to have the opportunity to shine, and with that, WKU volleyball could seriously grow as a team when Knox comes back.
Exactly. Puts a chip on their shoulder with a 3-set loss to Louisville. It's very rare that we see Western Kentucky get a 3-set loss. I get it's against the 6th-ranked Louisville, but still, they're going to have a chip on their shoulder. They're going to try to extend that historic winning streak against the conference, and I really hope that they can start it tonight against Jacksonville State.
But there's another team on the Hill, the football team. Mom, Dad, and every single person I'm associated to, I'm sorry, but I've got a feeling that I am taking this take to the bank. This Hilltopper football team will win the remaining conference games on their schedule and will go to the Conference USA title game. The face of this Hilltopper team, Maverick McIver, is one of the best quarterbacks, not just in the conference, but in the nation. He is number 9 in passing yards with 1,157 and number 11 in passing touchdowns with 10 on the season. He is also leading this team to great offensive statistics, leading the conference in points per game with 37, passing yards per game with 322, and yards per game with 440. This Hilltopper team is built to not just win regular season games like past years, but to win a conference championship for the first time since Jeff Brom and the 2016 Hilltopper football team.
Okay, I like some of the takes you have there. I had all ears on that one. I think the Conference USA take is great. I think they do have a chance to take it all. Best quarterback in the conference, I believe it's Maverick McIver. But one of the best in the nation, Jacob?
The stats back it up.
The stats back it up. He's also played an extra game compared to others.
That is true, but some teams haven't had a bye week yet, but he still has the top 10 stats in the nation. You can't look past that.
Fair, absolutely. Well, speaking of the Conference USA Championship, who do you think is the biggest threats to that, would you say?
I would say Delaware looks really good right now. Louisiana Tech looks really good right now. But I feel like this WKU team really can make a push and win every game on their schedule.
Absolutely, and that rushing offense that came out last weekend against Nevada, that's going to open up the passing game even more for Maverick McIver. So you know what? By the end of the season, I might be fully agreeing with you.
Exactly. I think Maverick McIver will lead this team to the Conference USA title game.
Well, coming up next, Jacob and I react to WKU's football's win against the Nevada Wolfpack.
And our predictions for tomorrow's game against Missouri State as the Tops try to push their record to 4-1.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
They got it strong on the right side. They give it to Wright, stacked up at first, tries to bounce it back left, and McIver pushes him into the end zone for the touchdown.
Proud of Lavelle Wright, you know, gave him the game ball tonight. I call him the big horse. You know, he's big back, and he put us on his shoulders and carried us and made some fantastic runs.
Keep it on the ground, trying to make men misses. Wright bounces off another tackler, and he scores.
Welcome back into Studio 2. It's time to talk all things Hilltopper football.
And the Tops got back in the win column with a 31-16 win over Nevada. Jacob, what impressed you the most?
The comeback. I think it impressed everybody. You're down 10-3, no momentum offensively, and then you come out and score 28 points in the second half and only allow 6. That was extremely impressive from this WKU football team.
Absolutely. That first half, I was almost asleep just watching it on my TV. And then the second half, absolute cinema. 28-6 outscoring them. Absolute cinema. +1 in that turnover margin. That's always good to see.
You love to see it. And limiting the impact player. We talked about Purdy being the impact player last week. Only 165 passing yards and throwing 2 picks. That was a rough game from him, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, the Nevada running game was a huge impact for them. Even though they scored 16 points, they could have taken it much longer with 207 rushing yards, 5.5 yards per carry. That rush defense, we talked about it a lot the past few weeks, needs to be helped.
It needs to be helped. However, it was a bend, don't break type of defense. 3 field goals and only 1 touchdown. That's extremely impressive. But a big player in that win over the Wolfpack was Lavelle Wright. Coach Helton calls him the big horse for a reason. The transfer running back had 2 touchdowns, 7 carries.
I mean, come on.
Oh my.
47 rushing yards and knew the impact player. That must say something. That's because the rushing game this past few weeks for the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers has not been fantastic. When you get that rushing game going with 7 carries, 2 touchdowns, 1 tying, 1 taking the lead, that's a big game right there.
This guy single-handedly beat Nevada.
Absolutely did with 7 carries. He's the big horse for a reason. Like you said, he is out there. You cannot take him down. He was in the top 5 plays. Look at him. You just can't tackle the guy.
No, you can't. 6.7 rushing yards per carry as well. That's extremely impressive, and that's really hard to do on a regular basis throughout a game, but this guy did it.
Absolutely not. When you open up that running game, it's crazy how an air raid offense, one of the biggest parts of an air raid offense is that efficiency of that running game. When you get that running game going with a running back like this, with more carries, that's going to open up more room for Maverick McIver to help you out on that take.
Yeah, but Coach Helton had great things to say on his team's big win against Nevada.
Like everybody, they've gotten better and better and better, and very impressed with their football team. They got good skill players on offense. Quarterback does a good job. Offensive line's big physical bunch. Defensively, they run a good scheme, very sound with what they do. They're good in space, good tacklers. So they're a well-trained bunch. So we got good film to evaluate, as do they. We kind of know what each other does, and it's just who can execute the best.
WKU football is 3-1 going into their second conference game of the season against the Missouri State Bears. Jacob, what can we expect from the newest added members to Conference USA?
They are going to allow a lot of points, and they are going to turn the ball over on offense. As we see with Jacob Clark, 8 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's not a great clip for a quarterback to be throwing. So WKU having 2 interceptions last weekend now can come out, maybe have 3 or 4 interceptions in one game, which would be extremely impressive for this team.
Absolutely. We talked about Jalen Lewis earlier in the top 5 plays, but Nazir Ward and him with an interception last week, they are super excited to play against Jacob Clark. He is second in interceptions in the country, only behind Caden Velkamp, which the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers know pretty well. But that 28.9% third down efficiency as well on offense, that's bottom 10 in the nation.
Yeah, 9th worst in the nation, with scoring 26 points per game, but allowing 32.8 points per game. And this team allowed 73 against USC. If they let the air raid offense eat in this game, they might give up 50 points against WKU.
Maverick McIver is absolutely pumped to play this team. He's excited to see it, but I do have to say that the Missouri State Bears, as low as we're talking about them, do have a great wide receiver in Dash Luke. Dash Luke has been an absolute dog the past couple weeks. Jacob, tell me about that.
He has. He's at 23 receptions on the season with 293 receiving yards, but his last 2 games have been where he's been thriving. Against SMU, an ACC opponent, and against UT Martin, 14 receptions, 190 receiving yards, and 2 touchdowns. He's starting to gain a little bit of fire.
Absolutely he is. For a team who is in their first season at D1 football, he's showing off D1 numbers for sure in the past couple games. SMU, they were in the college football playoff last year. It's difficult in any squad and any team, even in the ACC, to get that amount of receiving yards against that team.
Oh yeah, you cannot sleep on this man. This man, if he does not get eyes on him at all, could single-handedly beat WKU this weekend.
He's living up to that first name, Dash. He is all over the place. He's quick. He's difficult to guard. He's going to be a major problem. If the defense cannot lock in on that receiving defense, you're going to see a lot of points scored by him.
Exactly, but if they shut him down, WKU could very possibly win this game by double digits.
Absolutely. Well, coming up, we will talk about Hilltopper Volleyball heading into conference play next on The Extra Point.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. Why? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Bauer will set it. Meller.
Cressy denies Faith Young. And Louisville defeats Western Kentucky for the 20th time in 20 tries.
Challenge for us is to be locked in every single night. You know, now it turns into starting Friday night where everybody's Super Bowl, right? The rest of the year in Conference USA.
The Hilltopper volleyball team went up to Louisville to play the number 6 ranked team in the country. Gage, what were your thoughts on this match?
Well, usually when you see a 3-0 sweep in a Western matchup, it's usually Western on that winning side. They did not look that great, I'm not going to lie to you. Down Kyra Knox, Louisville's beaten them past 20 times is what I heard correctly. That hitting percentage way too low, only 6 blocks. The star player for the Louisville Cardinals had more blocks than the entire team of Western did.
Yeah, it was a rough game for WKU, but I believe in this game right here can build a sense of growth for this team, can really help this team develop and help this team push forward because Louisville has great players all around. They can beat the Penn States, the Texases, they can beat anybody, anywhere. They do not care. As you can see in the stats, I mean, they had a 200 better clip than the team, than WKU. But one player in particular that was really dominant was Kris.
Yeah, when she's playing her best ball, it is difficult to beat this Louisville Cardinal team. 10 kills, 8 blocks, 16 points, that hitting percentage over 50%. You don't see that every day, but when Kris is playing her best ball, it's over.
Exactly. I mean, more blocks than WKU is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, what? She's over 6 foot, right?
Oh, way over 6 foot. I think she was like 6'5", 6'6". I mean, absolutely just insane how tall she is.
I mean, a dominant player for this Louisville team. I mean, she could single-handedly take Louisville not just to beating teams like WKU or ACC teams, but take Louisville to the national title game. I mean, like, that's who WKU had to go up against.
Well, this game, you're watching it and you say, how are there 5 teams better than these girls? I mean, they're all over the place. You cannot get a ball on the ground.
Exactly. I mean, Louisville just they just kept dominating WKU all 3 sets of this match. I mean, it was a hard game for WKU.
Now the Tops play Jacksonville State. Here's Coach Hudson with more heading into their Conference USA opener.
You know, now it turns into starting Friday night where everybody's Super Bowl, right? The rest of the year in Conference USA. And, you know, hopefully our young team understands that whatever they see on film, when they walk out on the court, that team's going to be even a better version of themselves because you're wearing that Western Kentucky across your chest. To be honest, I'm looking forward to having one opponent a week for a while, you know, and just being able to prepare for one and getting back in the gym and being able to practice some. You know, tonight is our 5th match in 8 days, I think. So it's been a long stretch, but I'm proud of where we are.
And with Jack State, they are 4th in the conference in service aces per set, where WKU struggles. Gage, how do you think this match will go?
Well, we've brought it up a few times. WKU has a large streak against conference opponents, winning almost every single game that they meet somebody. It doesn't matter if Jack State has something that WKU does not so far this year. I think WK takes this one. Look at the stats here. 11.89 kills per set. 18% hitting percentage, that's not good enough against the tops, I wouldn't say. 11 assists per set, 1.77 service aces per set. All of those really in the bottom 10 except the service aces.
Exactly, and I mean, WKU can truly take advantage of those top 3 sets. This could be an easy sweep for them.
It absolutely could be. With a chip on their shoulder without Kyra Knox and that big loss to Louisville, they're going to come out there. They're going to try their best against this Jack State team. I think it's going to be a really fun time to watch. The Toppers, like I said, chip on their shoulder. They want that win.
I think they're going to realize that they have to play together in order to beat every team on their schedule, especially without Knox on the court with them.
Absolutely. That freshman phenom has been everywhere on the court, but without her, it's always difficult. She is the impact player. She is a big part of this team as a freshman. It has been so much fun to watch her. Now, one player that will make an impact for this Jacksonville State team is Kayla Williams. Kayla Williams has been absolutely incredible recently.
Exactly. 3rd in the CUSA in kills per set. 2nd in the CUSA with points per set. 8th in the CUSA for aces per set, and the 4th highest in CUSA with 25 kills against Jacksonville. She's impressive.
We could talk as highly of her as we talked about Kris. When she is on, it is difficult to beat this team. Now, if she doesn't get it going, I think it's an easy 3-0 set, but this girl is going to create problems for this team.
Exactly. She will create problems if WKU lets her create those problems. WKU needs to keep the ball away from her. Keep her from touching the ball, keep her away from doing things on the court.
Absolutely. She's everywhere. She is, like you said, it's not just like 3rd or 2nd on the team. It's 3rd or 2nd in the entire conference. She's all over the place. 4 kills per set? Are you kidding me? It's going to make it really hard for these WKU Hilltoppers to make a move on this team.
Yeah, she's a great player, but now we have a big night of high school football coming up, and we'll break it down next on The Extra Point.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys. You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one?
I gotta go eat, man. Sorry, I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Welcome back into Studio 2. We are breaking down high school football all around Bowling Green. Starting it off with our game of the week, Warren Central hosts the Greenwood Gators to open district play. Jacob, what are your thoughts on this game?
Well, let's start with Warren Central here. 3-2 record, but they've won their last 3 games, averaging 45 points per game and only allowing 19 points per game. This team is extremely impressive to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah. Warren Central, known as a basketball school, they started off 0-2, but Latavion Dunn and others decided, you know what? No, we're going to make this team a football program as well. It's 3-game winning streak. They're throwing over 30 points a game. They're looking really good.
Exactly. Let's talk about Latavion Dunn a little bit. 1,114 passing yards on the season with 12 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. That's an extremely good clip he's throwing at.
Absolutely. 6-to-1 ratio. That's good to see in a high school football game.
Exactly. He's really helping Warren Central make an impact on the field and ultimately helping them win games. Especially when we saw Ohio County versus Warren Central, he dotted Ohio County up all over the field.
It was 38-0 at halftime. I mean, all over the place. He was dotting them up. He had 1 interception. That's the only bad throw we had all game.
Truly. And he was a playmaker, made a lot of plays in the backfield, really helped this team win games.
Now, there's no easy foe lining up against from them. It is the Greenwood Gators. What makes this team so good, Jacob?
What makes this team so good is their run game. 150.6 rushing yards per game is extremely impressive at the high school level. And they're scoring 25.8 points per game and only allowing 17.2 points per game. And at a 3-2 record, both teams will be looking for that 4th win tonight. Yeah.
Absolutely. Nathan Self has been an absolute dog out there. He's been all over the place. 51 rushes, 341 rushing yards. I mean, that's about 6.7 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. Like you said, 150 rushing yards a game. You just don't see that often. It's video game numbers.
You really don't. And with the yards per carry for Nathan Self, I mean, he's playing like a dog. I mean, like, truly, 2 carries gets a first down, and if you just hand it off to him every time, he's basically, you're guaranteed to get in the end zone.
There's nothing more annoying for a defense that knows they're going to run the ball, but they still get 7 yards a carry. Nathan Self is annoying these defenses. Maybe they can do it with Warren Central tonight as well.
Exactly. Now, we all know Warren Central as a basketball powerhouse, but a young coach is building a similar culture with the Dragons football team.
Of Warren Central football.
A culture is being redefined.
Keep running, Houston. You're turning your head too fast.
Second-year head coach Jeremy Harness of Warren Central is turning heads around the area.
I mean, really, it's been a collective effort. I mean, it's been not just myself, but even the administration. I mean, they're constantly coming and asking me, "Hey, coach, what can we do to help? What can we do to help?" And so it's not only just been myself. With us, it's the work, I would say. I mean, for the football team, it's just the constant work that we're putting in. Wrap 'em up.
Coach Harness also explained what he has learned from another Warren Central coach.
I've actually took a lot out of Coach Unn's playbook with the basketball team. One thing when I first got here, what I noticed was in most high school programs, there's a period of time where your program is not going and it slows down. And so then when I got here, just seeing his basketball program and how his basketball program is year-round. It doesn't stop. And so at that point, that's when I said, hey, I should probably start implementing some things like that, where during the off season we're having the guys that aren't playing other sports just open up the field and get out there, do some field work with them, open up the weight room, just go up in there and let them lift weights. Hey, just wrap them up.
Coach also talked about his inspiration for his style of offense.
When I went to college, I played in the air raid for Kris Hatcher. Kris Hatcher was the he actually played quarterback for Mike Leach and Hal Mummy when he was in college. So I was able to learn the air raid directly from the source.
The Dragons take on Greenwood this Friday at home, and Coach Harness has his team ready.
The message has been to the guys this week is put in the work all week, and then come Friday, let's just go out there and let loose, have fun, compete, play, have fun playing the game we love. And then throughout this season, that's what like I said, even for the future, that's kind of what it's going to be.
For the Extra Point, I'm Logan Blanford.
Now, Jacob, we shift to a battle of the run game. The Hart County Raiders and the Glasgow Scotties. How is the Raiders shaping up?
They're 4-1 on the season, 4-game winning streak. And do you see how many rushing yards per game? 318.8 yards per game. That's impressive.
That's spectacular. We were just saying 150 yards a game is video game numbers. They've literally over doubled that. That's unbelievable, Jacob.
Absolutely wild. You do not see that in high school football at all. In this game, they're just going to have to keep pace with Glasgow in order to let that rushing attack eat. But one player in particular who runs the ball so well for this Hart County team is Cannon Allen. 48 rushes on the season, 529 rushing yards, and 4 touchdowns. This guy's going on pace to average 1,000 yards
in 10 games.
That's
unbelievable.
ridiculous.
Glasgow has got to lock in on this guy. Over 10 yards a carry. You just don't see that often. Cannon Allen, I definitely would not want to go up against him. It doesn't matter what defense you're going up against.
Oh, for sure. And on the receiving side of the ball, he is dominant. 10 receptions, 249 receiving yards. But the team lining up across from them is the undefeated Glasgow Scotties. What do you think on this team?
Well, I just said earlier, it doesn't matter what defense it is. Cannon Allen's going to be hard to stop. 3.5 points per game allowed. That's the defense that they need to stop this Cannon Allen guy. 5-0 so far. They're absolutely dominating on this side of the field. Jalen Bradley being the running back, and they also have 178 team running yards as well.
That's impressive. That is very impressive. But for both teams in this game, matter of fact, they need to stay ahead. If they stay ahead, you can let the run game eat. And with the run game, Jalen Bradley of Glasgow, 32 rushes, 364 rushing yards on the season, which is 11.4 yards per carry. That is extremely impressive at the high school level, and he is averaging a touchdown a game with 5 touchdowns on the season.
This is going to be old school football. Run that ball. Run that ball. The O-line's got to work at it. The D-line's got to work at it. It's going to be a fun game to watch on that gridiron.
Oh, it'll be fun and be a battle of the trenches.
Absolutely. Now, we've talked about the matchup tonight. It's more than just a game for our county.
The Raiders will be playing in honor of senior Skylar Oldham, who tragically passed away earlier this week.
Skylar was a proud member of the Hart County Raiders football team and cheerleading squad. He was a beloved son, brother, friend, teammate, and a light to all who knew him. The Extra Point would like to extend our condolences and prayers to Skylar Oldham's family, friends, and the entire Hart County community. We'll be right back.
I don't know why you're so sad. You've got a roof over your head.
You gotta stop with that depression stuff. That's what white people think.
You all right?
It just feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Do you want to talk about it?
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
"25 years here on the Hill, the highs, the lows, and the goals for a quarter century. WKU women's soccer has become a force to be reckoned with. Reporter Tyler Fernandez has the story.
Hilltopper Soccer has officially kicked off their conference slate for the 2025 season. But this is not just any regular season. That's right, WKU Soccer is celebrating 25 years on the Hill. Over the past quarter century, this program has featured championship teams and players, one of them being Dr. Rachel Tanias, formerly known as Rachel Friedman, who helped win the program's first ever conference championship in 2007.
I turned to my mom and my dad and I said, I'm going to go to school here. And they were like, I was a junior, it was my first recruiting trip ever, and they were like, okay, like, why don't we talk about it, or why don't we look around? And I was like, no, I'm going to go to school here.
Another champion from the soccer team was 2020 Conference USA Player of the Year, Amber Barnett Vincent. who helped contribute to the program's only CUSA title.
Western was actually my first place that I went to go see. Probably a few days, maybe a week after, I decided that, honestly, that was where I needed to be in that moment, and then I committed.
With the championship success and the alumni that played on this field, none of it would be possible without head coach Jason Nidell, the only coach in the program's history who's had a tremendous impact on those who played for him.
I think through that whole process of playing here, and so, I mean, he took a chance on a girl from Southern Illinois, brought me here, and I ultimately met a lot of my best friends, and I live here now, so I have to say, like, so much of my life I wouldn't have, or certainly wouldn't look like this if it wasn't because of Jason.
I told him is now that I'm in a professional setting, whenever I have to have hard conversations with people, I told him that because of all of the one-on-ones that I've had with him, the different captain's meetings that I've had with him, it has helped me in a professional setting become a confident person.
With Coach Nidell leading the way, these alumni have set the standard for the next 25 years for those who will wear WKU across their chest. At the WKU Soccer Complex,
It looks like it's in alphabetical order by
Tyler Fernandez, the Extra Point.
25 years here on campus, it's become a part of our culture. WKU Soccer has just been so much fun to watch.
Exactly, and this team has been dominant in those 25 years. 19 winning seasons with 3 conference titles to hold and 240 wins in those 25 seasons. Very impressive stats, plus 74 all-conference selections.
Absolutely.
That's extremely impressive for a team that's only been around here for 25 years.
Build the Nidell statue. He's been here for 25 years. He's led all of these wins, all of these great seasons. Like you said, 19 winning seasons in 25 years. That's unbelievable to see.
Oh, for sure. And there's been greats that have come through WKU women's soccer that have built this program up to the top and to where it is today.
Absolutely. 25 years is just the start for this WKU soccer program. Nidell, we'll see how much longer he stays with us.
Exactly. But up next, it's everyone's favorite segment, Delay of Game. Kris and Brandon will argue all things NFL.
And I'll have to hold back the punches, the terrible takes, and listen to them blabber on and argue about it all. Say a prayer for me. We'll be right back.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Welcome back into Studio 2. It is time for round 1 of Delay of Game. At the desk, I'm joined by Brandon Stafford and Kris Allen. Our first topic, if the season stopped today, who is your MVP candidate? Brandon, I'm going to start with you.
He keeps copying me, number one. But look, I'm going to take Action Jackson, Lamar Jackson. This man right here has been a dog since Louisville. It's not Louisville, it's Louisville, by the way. My man, he's leading the Ravens to 111 points his first in the NFL. He has 72 completion percentage. This man is going crazy. And you're going to talk about the losses. They're 1-2. My man, Derrick Henry back there, he's been selling their games, man. And this is MVP we're talking about. No matter what the record is right now, by the end of the season, Lamar Jackson's going to take the Ravens to the promised land. I mean, they're going to be good. They're going to be, hey, pipe down. It's my turn to talk. They're going to be good this year, man. Hey, look at the rushing, too. Rushing upside. This man, he's so fast. I mean, the cameras can't even keep track of him. And he can throw, too. He has weapons all over the field. This man right here, he's the real deal. He's
Absolutely.
my MVP.
Kris, what you got, man?
All right, so check it out. My MVP this season is Josh Allen, and here's why. He led his team to a 3-0 record this season. Starting off the season strong, we like to see that. He's also throwing for over 250-plus yards this season. Quarterback rating 74.9, which is 4th in the league, 0 interceptions, and he had one of the biggest comebacks this season, week 1 against the Ravens, which is your guy. Kind of funny, huh? Let me give you a little facts about Josh Allen, Brandon. Josh Allen is clutch. He's reliable. He's a good rusher. He's mobile in the pocket. Also, he's producing a lot of passes while not even having a bona fide #1 option wide receiver. He's tough. He rarely misses games, and I mean, Josh Allen is that guy. There's nothing really much more you can say, bro. None much more.
My man, he had the pity MVP last year. Lamar should have won that, and you know it. Don't tell me Josh Allen should have won that last year. It should have been Lamar. Lamar back to back to back. It should have been 3P this year, but he's going to take it back this year. Because Lamar Jackson's going crazy. His weapons all over the field. See, you can't even talk. I'm just talking for you. It's all debate going on.
Josh Allen is that guy. He's going back to back this season. He's better than your guy.
Better than my guy.
Your guy, how many times has Lamar Jackson been to the AFC Championship?
AFC Championship, man. We don't talk about that. We're talking about this year.
Josh Allen is 3-0 against. Josh Allen is 3-0 against Lamar Jackson in the playoffs. We don't know what Brandon's talking about.
Dude, the Ravens are legit.
Do we ever know what Brandon's talking about? All right, let's go to the next question. It's an interesting one. Everybody, who is the best 0-3 team right now in the NFL? Brandon, let's go, man.
I'm taking my Miami Dolphins right here. Now, peep this. Look, I know they're not doing so great. Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat, all that garbage. But look, man, Tyreek Hill, he's still that dog. That's all I'm going to say. Look, Miami Dolphins didn't know how to get it done. Tua can still win. I don't care how many concussions this man gets. He can still do it. They have 281 yards per game, and they have some growth. Devon A-Chain back there, he is a good running back. He's helped my fantasy team. He's going to help the Dolphins get some wins. Look, it's still the beginning of the year. They're 0-3. It's okay. Look, this team knows how to get it done. I trust Mike McDaniel. I know that he hasn't been doing very good so far, but I trust Devon A-Chain. I trust Tyreek Hill. I trust the weapons they have. Jalen Waddle's a dog, too. I trust their weapons, and I believe this team can get it done.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle's on my fantasy team. I hope he is a dog in the next few weeks. Kris, what do you got, man?
You know, Brandon, that was cool. You know, I appreciate that. That was kind of nice, but this is even better. My 0-3 team is the Houston Texans, and here's why. Out of all the 0-3 teams, the Houston Texans have a negative 13-point differential, which is the best out of all the 0-3 teams. They're second in takeaways, meaning this defense is showing up for the Texans. We have the best quarterback out of all the 0-3 teams in C.J. Stroud, and he's coming off a strong sophomore season. Our defense only gave up 947 yards, which is a lot, but it's at the bottom towards all the 0-3 teams. My team went to the playoffs last year. His team did not. And my team went to the wire this season with a 3-0 team in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So my team's the best.
What you got, Brandon?
What division are y'all in? Y'all in the easiest division in the NFL, and y'all still in last?
Oh, my
Man,
goodness.
what? How y'all in last? Look, my division has the Bills, which both of us talking about how good they are. Look, we got the Patriots, we got the Jets, who are inconsistent, but they're still better than any of your teams in your division.
My team?
Your team is 0-3, and they're in the AFC South.
Brendan, do you not know the argument? The argument who's the best 0-3 team?
My man,
your team
they
is
are
0-3
horrible.
team.
They're in the easiest division. How are they 0-3? If they tell me the best 0-3 team, then how are they 0-3 to begin with?
Bro, your team is 0-3 also.
My
My
team
team
is
is just
good.
the better 0-3 team.
We
actually have a good
The
quarterback.
better
Our
0-3.
quarterback actually plays games. Our quarterback actually doesn't get injured every time he
Your
scrambles
quarterback
out
is
the
doing
pocket.
horrible right now. C.J. Stroud has the same. He has the same stats as Anthony Richardson.
Okay. Either of them are better than the Titans.
Anthony
For
Richardson.
for our last question, and guys, it may or may not be too early for this, but who's taking home that Super Bowl trophy? Brandon, I'll start with you.
See, I'm going to take the dude that you were talking about MVP. It's not because of him. It's because the Bills are loaded. This Bills squad is absolutely ridiculous. Let me get the Buffalo Bills real quick. Look, they are absolutely insane. Look, the reason why they haven't been winning is because of the Chiefs. Mahomes in a slump, man. 420 yards per game, 287 opponents' yards per game. They're going crazy. And like you just said, their team isn't really loaded with stars, but they're still getting it done. Their coach is phenomenal. Their team is phenomenal. And you want to talk about your MVP, you were just saying a second ago, by the way, we're just saying Josh Allen's going to win MVP? He ain't going to win MVP, but he still have a good season. My man knows how to get it done. The Chiefs are in a slump, which is their only reason why they were not making the Super Bowl. And now, I have 3 seconds. All right, now y'all can go with your awful argument.
Brandon, you don't believe nothing you said. Look, my team that will win the Super Bowl is the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
Fly on
You
home.
know what I'm saying? The Eagles are 3-0 this season, starting off strong. We like to see that. They can win in multiple ways, whether it's the rushing game with Saquon or it's passing with AJ Brown. Also, we're top 10 in points scored this season. They're clutch in big moments. Week 3, they came back down 26-7 against the Rams, and the NFC is bad. Our highest opponent in the Lions are 2-1 this season, but that ain't enough to come back against the Eagles. You feel what I'm saying? And the Eagles are so good that they're trying to ban their signature move.
That is true. The tush push.
Let's talk about your signature move. Your signature move is putting hands on your quarterback's butt and pushing him in the end zone.
Oh my God!
Whoa,
Brandon.
that's your only play that you have.
Okay, so tell me something that the
You
Bills.
didn't say AJ Brown's name, dude. You can't even say his name right.
Tell me
It's AJ
something.
Brown.
Tell me something.
Say it with me. AJ Brown. You can't even say it right.
Tell
my
me
man.
something
Look,
that the Bills have done now.
the Bills have been dominant. The only reason why they haven't won Super Bowl is because of the Chiefs. And the Chiefs
Every time the Bills go to the playoffs, every time the Bills go to the playoffs, they lose.
All right. Well, these two are going to hurt each other and me in the process. So after the break, it's more delay of game. More delay of game with this guy, Brandon Stafford, and Miranda Hughlin. Jacob, good luck, buddy. We'll be right back.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Welcome back to the Extra Point. It is time for a second round of delay of game. However, this time we have Miranda and Brandon at the desk. We are talking Major League Baseball. Our first topic, who's going to take the last wild card spot in the National League? Brandon, you're up first.
I need to tell these producers on the show to have me stop, just killing these freshmen. This is getting ridiculous. But look, give me my New York Mets. This team knows how to get it done. They're 81-77. They're the second in the NL East. They have a lead, right? They lead for the Northwest, for the National League, right? They lead that. Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, they doing good, man. Alonso has 12.3 RBI, 123 RBI. Soto has 43 home runs. That's 7th in the MLB, by the way. They know how to get it done. Look, Holland, you get a home run. You get a home run. You get a home run. Please stop talking. They have young talent. They know how to get it done. Impact players are all over the field. Please stop talking. This is not your turn. Stop it. Look, you already know that you're going to lose because your team is awful. Look, my New York Mets want to get it done. They will get it done.
Time's up. Yep, time's up. Here we go. Miranda's turn.
My turn. Okay, Kris just beat you. Now it's my turn. I am taking the Cincinnati Reds. Thank you. They are 81-78. They hold the tiebreaker over your team, the Mets. They're 3rd in the NL Central, which, by the way, doesn't matter, and that was one of your points. But they have strong pitchers. Pitchers are essential to getting into the playoffs. They have Andrew Abbott. He has a 2.8 ERA. He is 8th in the MLB overall. Hunter Green, he's back off injury. He's already had a one-hit shutout this season. This team just has all of the tools they need to make it to the playoffs. And I already know what your argument's going to say, but I'm ready for it. Look, doesn't even need the fourth.
You ain't ready.
Let's duke it out. Let's duke it out.
Okay, I know what you're going to say. Oh,
your offense is weak and inconsistent. Your offense is weak and inconsistent.
The Mets won last match. Guess what?
What?
The Reds,
What?
The
Go
Reds
ahead and say
hold
it.
the tiebreaker. The Mets are
Hold the tiebreaker.
the Mets are only
Mets
one
are
game
gonna
ahead.
get it.
I'm giving
Mets
you
are
your
gonna get
argument.
it.
The
What?
Mets are only one
Your
game
offense
ahead,
is weak and
and the
inconsistent.
Reds
Who's Eli
still
De La
have
Cruz?
it. The Mets,
Who's
the
Eli De La
Mets
Cruz?
next 3 games
Who's Eli
against
De La
the
Cruz?
Marlins, you don't
She
even
didn't
know.
answer.
The next 3
This
games
one
that your team plays against the Marlins, they're 10-10.
If my team plays your team, my team's winning.
My team has won the last 7
Derek
out of
Cruz
10
has the highest
games.
strikeout
The
rate.
last 7 out of
He
10
has the
games,
highest
my
on the
team has
team,
won.
man.
Stop talking. We are flipping that same question to the American League. Brandon,
you ready?
You're up first.
If I'm ready. Hey, look, my dad gonna love this. Give me Detroit, the Tigers, man. Look, they're 85-72. This team knows how to get it done. They claim the wild card spot right now. They're about to claim the wild card spot. They know how to get it done. And they have a tiebreaker because you love tiebreakers so much. Let me give you a tiebreaker. They have a tiebreaker against the Astros, and we'll hear in about 20 seconds why I brought that point up because, I think you like the Astros for some reason. They are doing phenomenal on this year, man. Tariq Skubal, he has 2.21 ERA, man. They have 241 strikeouts. He knows how to get it done. His team has some veterans, and at the end of the day, if they make this, and they will make it. I'm sorry, not if. When they make this wild card spot, they're gonna go all the way, man. They're gonna go deep in the playoffs. They know how to get it done. Detroit, give me Detroit.
My turn.
Stop talking.
You already know I'm taking the Houston Astros. Okay, they're 84-74. They made the playoffs the last 8 years. They know what it takes. Jeremy Pena, this team has some dogs on it. Ain't that right, Jacob?
They do.
Jeremy Pena has a .304 batting average. He's 5th in the MLB. And pitching, Hunter Brown, he's 3rd in the MLB. He has a 2.43 ERA. And, your team, the Tigers, guess what? They've only won 1 out of the last 10 games, Brandon. And I don't know if you know, but it's September. Time's ticking, and momentum matters in September.
All right, let's duke it out because you don't agree with her.
Your team has only won 1
I'm
out of
so
the
happy
10.
that you know what month it is. I'm so happy that it's September. Good job. I'm so happy. Time out. Y'all won to Michigan? Didn't you have a cheating allegation a couple of years, like a little bit ago? What was that about? Cheating allegation?
We are talking about who is going to make it to the playoffs.
They have the inability to string together key wins. You cannot key together.
You know that my argument's better, so you're bringing up past things.
They can't put together
All
key wins.
right,
They can't do it.
Stop talking. Our final topic. Who is going to win the World Series? Brandon, you're up first.
Look, everything that is great comes from Toronto, all right? Give me the Blue Jays. That's all I'm saying. Put up the graphic. They're doing fantastic. This team has 90 wins. That's a line of wins. Please stop talking. She's not how to stop talking. Stop talking. Dang. They are the best in the AL East. The last time was in 1993, and look, we ain't no Cowboys. We are not the Cowboys. We are hungry, and we're going to get it done. Home field advantage is a key for that. They understand how to get it done, and they have home field advantage the whole playoffs. They're going to do fantastic. Look, they got dangerous barriers all over. Oh, I'm sorry. She's pulling up. Oh, put that down.
Horns down.
I want to say more. She ain't fun. She's not fun. She printed it off. She printed it off. She printed off the picture.
All right.
How does she know baseball?
You're done. Miranda's up. Miranda's up.
Horns down. Yeah, I'm about to get my argument out.
Horns?
Okay.
Go ahead, go.
I'm taking the Chicago Cubs. Okay, hear me out on this one, Jacob. I know you're a Reds fan, but they are underrated. This one's for you, Kris. Okay, 89-69. They have 3 aces. That is crazy. Matthew Boyd, Shota Imanaga, and Cade Horton. They have a 17-7 record against the top 3 NL teams. The Dodgers, they're 6 6-0. They're 6-0. But the Phillies, the number one team in the MLB, the Brewers, they have a 5-2 record against the. He's thrown away. My point stands. My point stands that.
Your only argument was this.
Okay,
hey,
because if you don't even know, if you don't even know.
No, they are against me. Biased. They are biased. My acre is biased. I'm against myself. You have no depth. You have no depth. You had no impact players at the deadline.
All right. Stop talking. Thank you for joining us. Stop talking for delay of game, but the fun does not stop here. Stay with us as we head to another fan favorite segment. Oh, come on!
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Now it is time to look at our favorite segment together.
Oh, come on! Last Friday, I was cooking up a storm on delay of game, and Fouch did not like that. Here's what Fouch did to me to get me out of the kitchen. Win a state title.
Oh, sorry. I was on the phone. Let me hang up on that. That was your girl calling. She's actually making me dinner later. All right. No shot.
Alec!
No shot.
They just have to win 10 games. North Texas is filled.
Where'd Alec go?
He's right here.
What did you say about the Glasgow Scotties? I mean, have you even watched them play a game yet?
They're not legit.
Alec
has more experience than the
all right.
USA title.
All right. Alec.
Man, that was brutal last week. I'm scarred for life still, matter of fact. I need Fouch to apologize.
You got
to
on
me.
Alec Fouch's bad side. You know how hard that is?
Yeah, and that was my first delay of game ever. And I took a little W.
You took a little W because he was so hurt by what you were saying that he had to get up out of his chair, get out of frame, and just stand next to you like an angry grandma.
Yeah, and he is a grandpa because he was a freshman when Joe Burrow was in college.
I feel bad for Phil because Phil had to sit right in the middle of that, and as we both know from just now, we almost got caught in the swings and punches from those people. Alec actually almost annihilated you.
Yeah, Alec actually almost punched me.
Yeah, he's got like those laser eyes. He's like the next Superman. He's scary.
Oh
dude.
yeah, he's a really scary man. It is. I am fearful every time I walk by Alec Fouch now. It is not fun. I still think of last Friday.
Well, think about the delay games from today. I mean, those were just about as bad. That picture that Miranda got, how did she even pull that out?
Horns down?
Horns down? Yeah, what
horns
is this?
down.
What is this, Brandon? Oh my goodness. Does he know anything about sports?
Does he know anything, period?
All right, well, as always, the extra point is up, and it's good.